guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So our boy EZA Kid Goku has got his EZA. I remember when this guy came out, closing in on, goddamn, 4 years ago soon, right? This guy's been out for, what, about 3.5 years, something like that? He came out in March of 2019, so yeah, again, we're closing in on 4 years since EZA Kid Goku came out. Was very exciting at the time. What's really surprising about things, I would say, is that despite the fact that EZA Kid Goku came out that long ago, and it was one of the most successful releases in Dokkan history, Dokkan has never gone back to the well, so to speak, right? Like, they've never done a Dragon Ball Saga Dokkan Fest since this guy, until right now when we got the new Path to Power Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. This Kid Goku actually has a couple of different 200% teams as well. He's on LR Vegeta and Trunks'. He, of course, is also on the new Dokkan Fest Kid Goku's. Let's go ahead and jump into some events. We'll test out how good this Goku can be. I think he's going to be fairly strong, right? I could see myself actually using this Kid Goku in Red Zone fights, Super Battle Road stages, stuff like that. I feel like this Kid Goku should be pretty good. We'll go ahead and see exactly how good that's going to be. Alright, guys, so here's our first turn. Notice anything exciting here? Triple Kid Goku. What a rotation. Truly outstanding. Alright, man. Hilarious. This is how it goes for me. Double leader the same turn always. Now, Kid Goku, the physical one, of course, this one right here, is not... Oh my god, look at the size difference. I didn't notice it with this Kid Goku, but I do hate when they make the character so small. You know, another character that has a ridiculously small sprite is Angel Cell. Go compare Angel Cell to, like, normal Perfect Cell, and you'll see Angel Cell is like a baby next to, like, regular Perfect Cell. It's so weird. Okay, so, this Kid Goku is... my point I was going to make is that this Kid Goku, like, getting two of him in the same rotation is not really that big of a deal, typically, because we can get all the extra damage reduction and crits and blah, 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 blah. All right, what are we at right here? 290. Okay. I mean, I guess... We have no links activated, but we do have 100% support on the rotation, right? We're getting 100% from physical Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. So this EZA Goku, he does get 30% attack and defense on his super attack. So we are going to get another 30% right here. One other very important thing to keep in mind with this Goku is that he builds up 20% attack and defense at the start of each turn, up to a max of 59% attack and defense. So we will be able to, you know, build that up. He'll get a little bit stronger. He also gets a lot more defense the lower our HP gets. That's another thing we do want to keep in mind, right? Let's go ahead and see what this initial attack set's going to be. I mean, this is a bit of a goofy turn. Again, 100% support, but we have no links activated. Sure. 4.59 right there. I mean, that's certainly not the craziest. Okay, and that's a guaranteed additional right there. So he launches an additional that has a high chance of being a super when HP is 59% or more, which we just saw right there. So it's like he got the double 30% defense from his super attacks right there. If he was at 300k, okay. This Kid Goku, how good is he going? I mean, to be fair, that was a pretty poor rotation. I don't know if I was really too enamored with that rotation we just saw from Kid Goku. Feels like that might be a bit weak for my liking, but we'll see. We're definitely gonna have to go into a longer event. We need to let Kid Goku build up. I also do want to see, like, what happens if we're, like, super low in terms of HP, right? Because Goku gets an additional attack buff by up to 59%. The more HP remaining, the greater the attack boost, right? And then Goku also gets defense the lower our HP gets. But the defensive buff for him goes all the way to 159%. So his defense could potentially get massive the lower health you are, which would really be good for difficult, like, Red Zone style content or EZA stages or Battlefield. A lot of these tough type stages, that actually would be pretty good for Kid Goku, right? So, oh, okay, wow, okay, so here we are, 420k defense. This looks a lot better. Now, keep in mind, this is 90% support on this rotation, right? Remember, Grandpa Gohan gives 40%, and then Kid Goku gives 50%. All right, so in Kid Goku's link set, let's take a look at this right here. So we have Kamehameha, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, All in the Family, The Innocents, Incredible Adventure, Turtle School, and Fierce Battle. Right, Kid Goku has Turtle School. Okay. Turtle School is pretty good. 2 key, 20% attack and defense. Not a very common link. You could get away with using this Grandpa Gohan, by the way. Like, my no-item run against the Metal Cooler Core with Physical Dokkan Fest Kid Goku's team was using this Grandpa. This Grandpa Gohan is okay. He could have been better, of course, like all these free-to-play characters, but he was at least decent enough. Grandpa Gohan sure does have a great sticker, by the way, doesn't he? Yeah, sticker is incredible. He does, yeah, I was gonna say, he does have one, right? Yeah, he does. What a sticker, man. That's truly groundbreaking right there. Our Kid Goku's at least looks a little bit better, but his fist, oh my god, the energy around his fist, that would have looked so good. Come on. Oh, okay. So 420k defense right here. We still would need another turn to fully build up, but he's getting the 30%. Like, now our defense is starting to get, like, much better, right? At this point, like, you know, if he starts double supering, we're looking, I think, really good, actually. Because Goku is going to be getting, what, like 126,000 defense per super? With 30%, right? So it's like, this is why, like, you know, it's such a small thing, like, oh, give them 30% defense, right, on their super attack effect. Every time Goku's super in here, we're going to be getting, you know, plus 100k defense, right? So he's, you know, the chances of him double supering are very good. So it's just like this, bam, he'd be over 600k defense, which is important because that's the number which would allow us to double-digit tank basically all the red zone bosses in the game, right? Now, super attacks, of course, are still killing us if we don't have type advantage, but yeah, y'all get the point right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just see this attack stat from Kid Goku. This turn was decent. I guess one big important thing, though, is we did have All in the Family activated. That's one reason his defense jumped up so much, right? All in the Family, such an important link. We could get that activated from, like, Kid Gohan and other types of characters as well, right? So, pretty good right there. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, Goku does also have... Did they upgrade it? They did. Yeah, before EZA, he had a medium chance to stun. Now it's a high chance to stun. Very strong for Super Battle Road stages. That is pretty good right there. Okay. Actually, that second turn next to Grandpa Gohan, Goku looked pretty good. Goku does also have an active skill. Let me jump into an event real quick. Let's do the active skill and get the KO screen. And then after that, we'll go into a longer event and build up as well. All right, guys, this will be good. We are very low health right here. All right, let me take a look. What is Kid Goku going to look like defensively with us this low? 400k right there at the start by being super low defensively. And remember, he does still build up. This is a really good turn from him in terms of links, too. Look at this. So oh, damn, yeah, we're at nearly 500k right there. Turn 1. You know what I could do, too, is we could always pop Kid Gohan's active skill right here, and we could jump up his defense even higher. Let's do this. Okay, perfect. So what are we looking at with our defense now? 596 turn 1. That is interesting, being able to potentially get this high, right? Like, I don't want to say this rotation is impossible to run in Red Zone. Grandpa Gohan, you know, certainly, if we're running him, we want to be going up against a fight, probably with the physical boss, right? It's like Metal Cooler Core, or maybe like Red Zone Janemba. And then Kid Gohan, you know, he can work very effectively, depending upon how many stacks he gets off, you know, if you get his active skill, right? If he's not targeted too often early before he gets stack up, that certainly can help him out there. All right, the main thing I want to do right here is I just want to get Kid Goku's active skill KO screen right here. And then I think we'll jump into an event where we can go on for quite a while. We'll let Goku, again, fully build up his passive, and then we'll try and see, like, what his damage looks like when he's fully built up. You know, maybe get, like, a B-Pan rotation, you know, some different stuff like that. Let's go ahead and pop Kid Goku's active skill right here. And we will, of course, be able to get his KO screen, which is really sick. I love it. Oh, I love that, dude. That OST, too, is so good. All right, a couple of things happened right there besides the huge amount of damage Goku did. Okay, so when Goku's HP is below 59%, he does guaranteed crits, which we saw right there. Goku also does get another 59% attack, and he guaranteed stuns the enemy once. When HP is 59% or less when attacking, right? So we saw the guaranteed stun from him, you know, the first time he attacks under 59% HP. Guaranteed crits under 59% HP is really good because it means his active skill is always going to guaranteed crit, which is really good too. Remember, Goku's condition for his active skill is also pretty good. Just HP under 59% is very solid. The only negative about this active skill is just that because this is literally, what, the 4th active skill in the game? Like, it was weird. Like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, their release, they were the first active skills you could actually acquire. Even though B-Pan was in the data first, you couldn't get her until, like, a week after LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta officially released. So the first actual active skills you could use were the LR Super Saiyan 4s, then B-Pan, and then Kid Goku was 4th, right? So, alright. Let's go ahead. That was it. We could actually keep going for a second. We get one more rotation, just, you know, sort of see us, I guess, at kind of a mix. Like, we're not really super low in terms of our HP since I did use, whatchamacallit, Kid Goku's, or I used Gohan's active skill, right? But let's go ahead and see what we look like on this next turn right here. What our stats are looking like. Oh, cool. Okay, we got this Kid Goku's active skill. Yeah, I like utilizing this STR Rose Dokkan event. If like a situation occurs where I want to get super low HP, this event is a great place for us to do it on. All right, so this is a pretty good turn for Kid Goku. He's at 376. What happens with no All in the Family? Yeah, dude, look at All in the Family. What a difference it makes, right? That's so huge. It really is. Okay, so with Kid Gohan, he has Innocence, All in the Family, and Fierce Battle. And with Android 8, he's got Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Balls, and Fierce Battle. Okay. We could have Gohan just do this right here, I guess. Let's see what Kid Goku does right here. And then again, after this, we'll go ahead and cut. I might just come back once we're on Kid Goku's 3rd turn, and we can see him, you know, once he's fully built up in terms of his damage and his defensive stat and stuff like that. Let's see what he gets right here. 9.3? Wait, no, wait, his attack, I feel like it jumped up quite a bit right. Okay. Sure, yeah, I think that this Goku is pretty solid. Now remember, we get the guaranteed additional only if HP's above 59%, but if we're below 59%, Goku's doing guaranteed crits. So, I could see this guy being fairly handy, especially if dude, that All in the Family link just does so much for him. As long as you've got that up, man, is he good. AGL Kid Gohan is nice. I want, like, dude, I'm ready for Dokkan Fest Great Ape Gohan now, and Dokkan Fest Great Ape Kid Goku. I would love those characters, because the thing with me is once they release some of these really strong characters, I would like for them to, like, really just, like, build on it and release more options for these teams, right? I think AGL Cell's team needs help, Pan's team needs help. LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's team needs help. Right now here, I'm looking at it, and it's like, dude, imagine if we had a Dokkan Fest Great Ape Kid Goku, a Dokkan Fest Great Ape Kid Gohan. Like, how hard that would go for this youth category team that's now super good, right, with some of these top-tier options. Like, I think that the 2 Kid Gokus, I mean, well, essentially we could be rocking 3 Kid Gokus here. Like, it's pretty solid. Like, these units are not bad. Okay, cool. All right. I'll go ahead and come back. We will come back. I think we'll go into, like, the Legendary Vegeta event or something like that, and we'll be on Kid Goku's 3rd turn. So we'll see Goku, you know, once he's fully built up. We'll come back on that turn. All right, guys. We are here on turn 1. So I think we can get a pretty good idea of what our boy Goku could do turn 1, right? This will be pretty solid for him. We're going to have, what, 5 out of 7 activated? Everything activated except for Kamehameha and the Innocence right here. So again, this is a pretty good turn for Kid Goku. 335k defense. Remember, we are getting 40% support from Grandpa Gohan. That's an important thing to keep in mind. Also, remember that Goku is going to guaranteed double attack right here. I guess I don't want to say guaranteed double super, right? That's not correct, but if HP is above 59% or more, we get the guaranteed additional. It's a high chance of being a super, right? Which is pretty good, right? So we give him a bunch of additionals. 6.8 right there, turn 1. Yeah, okay, so after this turn, let's just... Oh, okay, he just one-shot him right there. Let's go ahead and skip ahead 2 turns. We'll come back once Kid Goku is fully built up. Alright, guys, so this could be a pretty decent turn for our boy Kid Goku. I guess this Vegeta does have pretty low health then, so maybe we'll wait, and we'll get this same rotation in a couple of turns. I think that's probably a good idea. Alright, so Goku's at 424k defense right there. I guess maybe we'll have B-Pan in slot 1 right here. She's not going to finish this Vegeta off. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what Goku does. Remember, this is fully built up Goku right here. This is our 3rd turn with him. He gets the 2 key 20% attack and defense at the start of each turn. The one thing to keep in mind with him, too, I think him getting that key is actually going to be very helpful. I think that's going to be a pretty good ability for this Goku to have, continually getting that key like that, right? That should help him if you're going to run him on a lot of these other category teams he potentially could be on that might not have other Dragon Ball Saga characters, right? Teams like Saviors and, you know, maybe like, I don't know, Youth, Revenge, right? Like, he's just on so many different category teams. I mean, let's take a look at this. So let's take a look at the full scope of teams that our boy is on right here. So Goku is on... Alright, let's see. That's Youth, Dragon Ball Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, Goku Family, Pure Saiyan, Low Class Warrior, Kamehameha, Bond of Master and Disciple, Full Power, Revenge. Which one is this? This is Rapid Growth. Then he's on Saviors, Great Ape Power, Turtle School, Powerful Comeback, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Battle of Fate, and Bond of Parent and Child. Just a ridiculous lineup of teams, right? So with that many teams that he has access to, we just have so many sort of like opportunities to utilize this character, which is going to be good, right? So all right, let's just keep going. Let's see a couple of rotations of Goku, what he's capable of doing here. All right, so here we have a pretty decent turn. Our health is pretty low. So remember, Goku does have that sort of scale of attack, right? That goes up and down based upon how much HP he has, right? He gets more attack the higher his HP is. But I feel like he's probably going to do a lot more damage once he gets that additional 59% attack. Once HP is 59% or less, right? All right, so we'll have All in the Family and Innocence active. What happens if we unactivate All in the Family? Down to 318. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see the damage we get right here from our boy. I'm not going to use B-Pan's active skill quite yet. We could... Well, we're not going to be able to get the 7 orbs right there, but it's not a big deal. All right, well, what damage do we get right here? He's at 7.8. That is with the 50% support as well from the Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. But in terms of links, we didn't really activate too many of our links, right? Which is probably why we weren't as high right there. Okay. All right, well, we're just getting a couple of rotations in. I'm looking at this guy. I feel like he's solid, right? Like, the numbers I'm seeing from him, like, we definitely can use him, right? Like, he's not gonna be, like, horrible or anything like that. But, I mean, he's certainly not... I don't think he's going to be competing at a STR cooler level. I mean, I guess really quite obviously, right? But I don't even... It's his defense can get to a solid number, but he doesn't really have, like, the ability to potentially, like, tank any super attacks, deal with super attacks. I feel like no matter what, even after taking this guy into difficult content, I'm probably not going to like this Kid Goku better than Namek EZA Super Saiyan Goku either. I just don't think I will, right? I'm probably going to end up having Namek Goku, like, above this guy. So we'll see. Alright, so our health is super low. This is the same rotation we had before. I'm going to go ahead and cut, and we'll come back on this next rotation. With the next rotation, we're going to have Grandpa Gohan, Kid Goku, and B-Pan. Alright, so here's an important turn for our boy Kid Goku. Let's see what we can get on this turn. I guess we could proc his active skill, whatever, right? We might as well just get it in here for a second time. Nothing wrong with that. He will be able to do a decent amount of damage, too. I'm going to pop the active skill before B-Pan's active, though. Otherwise, he probably would do too much damage. Here, let's go ahead and pop this. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and pop B-Pan's active skill now. This will give a huge buff. We're going to have a lot of Kid Goku's links activated. We're going to have his extra attack buff from being low health, right? Everything is activated except for Fierce Battle and Kamehameha here. Okay, I'm just going to pop a King Yama just to make sure that this Vegeta can't really do shit here. Okay, so let's see what Goku does on this turn. What attack stat we get from Goku. Yeah, again, I think that Goku is, like, he's good, but he's certainly not, like, you know, like, just someone that's, like, carrying us in every fight, right? Like, Android 8 and the new physical Dokkan Fest Kid Goku, obviously they're, you know, leagues above. But, like, these EZA characters really are not made to be, like, okay, like, you're sweeping every red zone stage. Like, there's very few EZA characters that I feel like have been, like, super crazy, right? Okay, and Kid Goku gets up to 13.9. Wow, okay. When he has Grandpa Gohan next to him, his damage, 14.5 right there. His damage next to Grandpa Gohan gets really silly. When Grandpa Gohan is activating most of these links and then giving him the support right there. God damn. Okay, Kid Goku. Whoa, he did a lot of damage right there. Sheesh. Damn, Goku. Okay. Alright, this is All or Nothing Punch Goku Youth. His leader skill is Dragon Ball Saga or Youth category key 3 and 170% the stats. His super attack is the Bending Kamehameha, which raises attack and defense by 30% for one turn, does immense damage, and then gives him a high chance of stunning the enemy. It seems like he should be double-digit tanking all of the really tough red zone bosses. His defense is going to be high enough by the time you get there. Of course, super attacks will be wiping him out, but at the very least, you don't have to worry about him taking normal attacks, which is good. So, like, this character would work very well if he was on a team with a Scouter character, which he is on Pan's team, and we could run Chi-Lai, right? That would work fairly well, actually. Okay. Yeah, so he gets 30% attack and defense for one turn, immense damage, and then high chance to stun. Stun, of course, good for Super Battle Road as well. His passive skill is One Last Gamble. He gets 159% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets an additional attack boost up to 59%. The more HP remaining, the greater the attack boost. And then he gets an additional defensive buff up to 159%, which is the less HP remaining, the greater the defensive buff. That'll be good for Red Zone, for sure, as well. But I don't know how, like, right now there's a point, like, so if you're a character that doesn't have dodge, you don't have guard, you don't have damage reduction, you get to a point where defense, after a certain point, mostly becomes worthless until you get really high, right? So, like, I feel like there's not much difference between, like, 550k defense and, like, 700k, right? Like, in that range is where, like, you're double-digit tanking all these bosses, but then their super attack is still one-shotting you, right? It's like your defense has to get up way higher than that. But, I mean, I don't know. At the very least, again, normals, he should be tanking very easy, right? Then Goku gets 2 ki and 20% attack and defense at the start of each turn, you know, up to a maximum of 59% attack and defense. So it only takes 3 turns to fully build him up, as opposed to 6 turns prior to his EZA. But remember, when he first came out, it seems like he was probably intended for the upcoming Legendary Goku event, right? If you look at all those characters that came out in that time frame, right? Like, kind of like early 20, like basically the first, you know, I don't know, 8 months of 2019 or something like that, all those characters were designed for Legendary Goku event. Well, actually, I mean, you know, LR Gohan came out in August, right? AGL LR Gohan. So yeah, all those characters were supposed to be good for the Legendary Goku event. That was the point at the time, right? Then Goku gets a guaranteed additional that has a high chance of being a super if HP is 59% or more. Then Goku does guaranteed crits if HP is 59% or less. Very strong ability. And that allows him the guaranteed crit with his active skill always, which is really good. And then Goku gets another 59% attack when attacking, and he stuns the attacked enemy once only when HP is 59% or less when attacking. His active skill, Take This, does ultimate damage to the enemy, and he could do it when HP is 59% or less. It doesn't say it as part of the active skill condition, but it is guaranteed crits, right? Because you can only use it if HP is below 59%, which means Goku is guaranteed critting from his passive. So that will allow him to do really good damage always with his active skill. The fact that it's always going to be a guaranteed crit is actually really big, right? And, you know, these active, like, there will be people who could win, right? You know, we're going to get more red zone stages, probably, you know, probably super class red zone stages, stuff like that. You know, there might be more, you know, fights, you know, like against AoE Broly, where AoE Broly, like, you just really want to get out of that phase as quickly as possible sometimes, or against AGL Broly or something like that. These active skill attacks can be so big to just save your ass. And Goku having a very easy condition on his, and then it being guaranteed crits, people will win fights off of this Goku's active skill, I think, with it being guaranteed crits. Then Goku's link set is Kamehameha, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, All in the Family, The Innocence, Incredible Adventure, Turtle School, and Fierce Battle. 12 key multiplier, 150%. And then the last thing about our boy here is he has quite a few teams here, right? So he's on, of course, the youth category team, which I want major help coming to this team soon. He's on Dragon Ball Saga. I also would want major help coming to this team. He's also over here on Dragon Ball Seekers, right? Then right here, he is on the Goku family category team. He's also on the Pure Saiyan category team. That doesn't go 5 seconds without getting updated, of course. He's also over here on the low-class warrior team. This is great. More help for this team is definitely a good thing. Then he's also over here on the Kamehameha team, which is nice. Then he's also over here. This is the Bond of Master and Disciple category right here. Then he's also over here on the Full Power category. That's, you know, another category that I think it's great that this is getting sort of like extra help, right? For sure. Goku's also over here on the Revenge category, too. Because he did lose to Demon King Piccolo and then came back for the rematch, of course. Then Goku is down here on the Rapid Growth category team. Another one of these teams that, you know, any options they can get, I think, is very good for this team. Then Goku is over here on the Savior category team as well. Goku's also on Grade 8 Power. This is a team that I think needs, you know, substantial buffs, actually. This Grade 8 Power team does need some help for sure. Then he's also over here on the Turtle School category also. Then he is on Powerful Comeback. He's on, the Super Saiyan Carnival Goku's 200% leader skill as well. Then he's also over here on the Bond of Friendship category team, which, you know, again, this is where you could kind of maybe pair him with, like, Chi-Lai and some of these other characters on this team. I think this Kid Goku could work decent on this team. Then there's also the Accelerated Battle category that he is on also. Then he is on Battle of Fate. This is where Goku gets a 200% leader skill from LR, Vegeta, and Trunks, by the way, because Goku is on Battle of Fate. And then finally, Goku is on the bond of parent and child category. In my opinion, I think this is the strongest category in the game, right? Which has nearly every Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, like almost all of them are all in here, which is just really, really crazy, right? So let me know what you guys think of EZA Kid Goku. He seems pretty good, right? I'm sure people will be let down by him, but I feel like people's expectations for these EZA TRs usually are not in line with what is likely to happen. I think I will like this guy in that there is going to be a level of consistency to him that characters such as Turles, Tech Vegeta Blue, SCR Rose, AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? Like those types of characters are not going to have this consistency that this guy has, which I think will be nice, right? We've gotten 3 EZAs like this recently. AGL Metal Cooler, Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and now this Kid Goku, who it's like they should be pretty consistent in the numbers. Like you could be able to, predict on that turn what they're going to be able to do. Whereas, again, a lot of these other characters like Tech VB, right, SCR Rose, it's like there's factors that, like, really change and shape how effective they can be, right? So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.